Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week's meal prep is all about balance, nourishment, and staying intentional with what I'm putting into my body. Summer's getting closer, the invitations are coming, and I really want to focus on meals that help me feel lighter, energized, and consistent without sacrificing flavor. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's trying to get their eating habits together, because healthy eating does not have to be boring or miserable. So first things first, I started by washing my fruit. I added everything into my salad spinner with baking soda and vinegar and let it soak for a few minutes before spinning, draining, and rinsing. I always make sure my fruit is completely dry before storing it because moisture is one of the quickest ways fruit spoils in the fridge. Little habits like this honestly help food stay fresher, longer, and also reduce waste throughout the week. This week, I'm using some of my favorites, strawberries and blueberries. They're rich in antioxidants, high in fiber, and naturally lower in sugar compared to a lot of other fruits. They're great when you're trying to stay satisfied while still being mindful of your goals. After laying everything out on paper towels to fully dry, I moved on to my overnight oats. I like a slightly different texture, so I started by blending my oats in the food processor. It gives the overnight oats a softer consistency and honestly makes them taste almost like dessert. Into the prep cups, I added oats, chia seeds, strawberry Greek yogurt, almond milk, protein powder, and then I mixed everything together very well. The chia seeds are one of my favorite ingredients to add because they're packed with fiber. So when you put them in the fridge, they'll absorb the liquid overnight, which helps create that thick, creamy texture. I then topped everything with diced apples and cinnamon before putting lids on and into the fridge. Next, I moved on to my chicken. This week, I'm making chicken thighs and drumsticks. I started by cleaning and washing the chicken. Then for the chicken thighs, I added olive oil and the seasoning that I'm going to list on the screen, fresh garlic, and the juice of a whole lemon. The lemon not only adds flavor, but it also helps tenderize the chicken while giving it that fresh, bright flavor. For the drumsticks, I mixed all the ingredients listed on the screen until it formed almost like a paste, and then I rubbed it all over the chicken until everything was fully coated. If you have time, definitely let your meat marinate overnight because it helps deepen the flavor and honestly makes such a difference for me. Next, I moved on to my roasted vegetable. This part is pretty similar to previous weeks, so I'll let you guys enjoy the visuals here. But this week I added carrots into the mix, which added a little natural sweetness and extra fiber, also gave it a beautiful color. And as always, the full recipe and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. After everything was prepped and marinated, it was finally time to cook the chicken. I placed everything onto baking dishes and baked both the chicken thighs and the drumsticks in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour. While the chicken was cooking, I started on my chickpea salad. First, I made the dressing by mixing olive oil, rice vinegar, lemon juice, oregano, salt, and pepper. Then I diced all my vegetables and mixed everything together in a bowl before adding in about half of the dressing. Chickpeas are honestly such a good ingredient to keep in rotation because they're high in fiber, just like black beans. They contain plant-based protein and they help keep meals more filling and balanced. Fiber is one of those things people overlook so much, but it plays such a huge role in digestion, fullness, gut health, and even helping maintain healthy habits long term. Now I'm just going to pack the fruits for the week. As you can see, the fruits are completely dry now, which is exactly what you want before storing them. I packaged everything into individual containers for easy grab and go snacks throughout the week. And now it's finally time to package this week's meal prep. First up is the chickpea salad bowls, which are high in protein and fiber while still feeling fresh and light. Then of course the chicken with roasted vegetables. And honestly, this is probably how my meal prep style is going to look moving forward into the summer. A little lighter, lower carb, high protein, high fiber, and focused on meals that help me feel good from the inside out. Not because I'm trying to starve myself or follow some unrealistic trend, but because I genuinely notice a difference in my energy, digestion, consistency, and overall well-being when I eat with intention. Food is really fuel, and when you start being mindful about what you're putting into your body responds. So if you've made it this far into the video, comment something healthy you're working on right now, whether it's drinking more water, cooking at home more, going to the gym, or just trying to stay more consistent. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video because we're definitely staying disciplined, intentional, and outside this summer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!